Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome back to Dreamkatcher Daily. Tonight, we're taking a deep breath and stepping into the mysterious, haunting, and deeply intuitive realm of the moon, the 18th card of the major arcana. This isn't the clear, sunlit path of logic. This is the world of shadows, of dreams, of illusions, and of the deep emotional waters that hide profound truths just beneath the surface. The moon card emerges when our logical mind hits a wall, and our intuition must become our guide. It whispers that what we see under the soft, silvery moonlight isn't always what it seems, but it often reveals the very things that the harsh light of day keeps hidden. Let's start with its number. The moon is card number 18. In numerology, we reduce this down. 1 plus 8 equals 9. The number 9 is incredibly significant. It represents completion, deep introspection, and a readiness for a powerful transformation. It's that final step, that last deep breath you take before a whole new cycle begins. Think about it. Just as the moon in the sky waxes and wanes, going from dark to full and back again, the moon card symbolizes the cyclical nature of our own awareness. We move through phases of clarity and confusion, of faith and fear. It's a natural rhythm, an ebb and a flow. The number 9 reminds us that this phase of uncertainty is leading us toward a conclusion, preparing us for what comes next. In the cosmic dance of astrology, the moon card is ruled by Pisces, the dreamer of the zodiac. Pisces is all about intuition, spirituality, and emotional depth. The energy of Pisces is like water. It dissolves the hard boundaries between what we call reality and the vast world of our imagination. It encourages us to swim in the deep end, to explore hidden truths not with our minds, but with our hearts, through feeling and empathy. However, there's a gentle warning here. Pisces energy can also lead us to get lost in fantasy, to mistake illusion for truth, or to feel so much that we lose our grounding. The moon asks us to be like Pisces at its best, intuitive, compassionate, but still tethered to our own inner wisdom. This brings us to its element, which is, of course, water. Water governs our emotions, our subconscious mind, and that gut feeling we call intuition. Think about the tides, pulled by the moon itself. They move in predictable, yet powerful cycles. The element of water teaches us that life operates in much the same way. There are high tides of joy and clarity, and low tides of confusion and sorrow. The lesson here is profound. When we learn to surrender to this natural flow instead of fighting against it, we can find meaning and even peace in times of uncertainty. Resisting the current only exhausts us. Flowing with it allows us to navigate the deepest waters. Now, let's talk about the colors you often see in this card. They are typically silvery blues, soft grays, and a muted pale yellow. These colors aren't just for decoration, they are symbolic. The blue evokes that deep sense of intuition, reflection, and emotional depth. It's the color of the midnight hour. The gray represents ambiguity, the fog that hangs between what is real and what is imagined. It's the color of the in-between. But then there's that hint of pale yellow, often in the moon itself, or the drops of light falling from it. This yellow offers a glimmer of hope, a faint but steady light of truth that promises to guide us, even when we're surrounded by illusion. Let's dive into the rich imagery of the card itself, because every detail tells a part of the story. First, we have the moon itself, hanging in the sky. It often has a crescent and a full moon combined, symbolizing the different phases and the fluctuating nature of our perception. It represents mystery, intuition, and the idea that truth is not always a fixed point. Below on the ground, you'll see a wolf and a dog, howling at the moon. These two represent the duality within us. The wolf is our wild, untamed instinct, our primal nature. The dog is our domesticated, conditioned self, the part of us that has been trained by society. Both are captivated by the moon, showing how our deepest instincts and our everyday consciousness are both responding to this call from the subconscious. Then, emerging from the pool of water at the bottom of the card, is a crayfish or a lobster. This creature represents our most primitive consciousness, the deep-seated fears and desires that are rising from the depths of our subconscious mind into our awareness. It's a sign that what has been hidden is starting to surface. Flanking the path are two towers. These structures are man-made and represent the boundaries of our known world. They are the gateways between civilization and the wilderness, between the conscious and the unconscious. They mark the threshold you must cross to venture into the unknown and gain deeper insight. And finally, there's the winding path that snakes its way between them, leading off into the distant mountains. This path isn't straight. It's uncertain. It reflects the journey we must take when we choose to trust our intuition over hard evidence. It is the challenging but ultimately rewarding road from illusion to enlightenment. So, what does it mean when the moon appears upright in your reading? It's a powerful call to trust your instincts, especially when things feel unclear. This card often shows up during a time of uncertainty, when illusion, confusion, or fear might be clouding your judgment and obscuring the truth. The message is simple but difficult. Not everything is meant to be known or understood right now. You are being asked to walk by faith, not by sight. Your dreams, psychic hunches, and that quiet inner knowing are your most reliable compasses. This is the card of the mystic, the dreamer, the artist, and the empath, the person who learns to navigate the shadows without ever losing the light within them. Now, what if the moon appears reversed? When it's upside down, it often signals that the fog is beginning to lift. Clarity is returning after a period of confusion. Sometimes this clarity can be painful, as it might involve recognizing how we've deceived ourselves or allowed others to mislead us. A reversed moon can represent repressed fears finally surfacing, demanding to be faced. It's a call to confront the truths we've been avoiding. The card asks you a very direct question. Are you seeing things as they truly are, or are you only seeing them as you wish they were? It warns against emotional distortion, letting anxiety run the show, or being manipulated by fear. It's time to ground yourself and seek the real, tangible truth. The ultimate spiritual lesson of the moon is both beautiful and profound. It teaches us that illumination doesn't always mean having all the answers. True spiritual growth sometimes requires us to wander in the dark, not so we get lost, but so we develop an unshakable faith in our own inner light. The moon reflects the power of our subconscious mind, that magical place where our dreams, memories, and instincts all converge to reveal what our logical brain simply cannot grasp. The message is powerful. Learn to see with your heart when your eyes are clouded by doubt. The moon invites you to walk with mystery instead of running from it. It encourages you to sit with the unknown and listen to its whispers. When you feel lost, confused, or afraid, the answer isn't outside of you. It's within. Look inward, because your intuition always knows the way home. Every shadow you encounter holds a lesson, and every illusion you face carries a seed of truth just waiting to emerge into the light. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey through the moonlit landscape of the tarot. Join me next week, when we dive into the Judgment card. If this message resonated with you, please show some love by liking this video, subscribing to Dreamkatcher Daily, and maybe sharing it with someone you know who is walking their own path through the shadows right now. Always remember, even in the deepest darkness, your inner light never stops shining. Sweet dreams.